The Murder Mystery 2 Halloween update is releasing very soon into the game. In today's video, we're going to be going over every single leak we've seen so far, and as well as what the values of the new items will be looking like. So let's begin. Alright, let's start out with the leaks so far for the update. We haven't seen too many leaks yet, but we have seen some leaks. Recently, this picture has been floating around of a knife called the Neon Knife. It looks pretty cool. It almost looks like it has like a fire pattern on it. Some people believe that this knife might be part of the next update and is a leak towards the next update. Personally, I don't think it is, though. It doesn't really look like a Halloween-themed knife, and it was most likely in the testing server for a very long time. There's probably a lot of different knives out there in the testing server that are just floating around in it that have never actually been used. There's a lot of canceled stuff in the testing server as well that isn't in the main game. So, most likely this is not going to be part of the Halloween update. It also looks a little bland for a knife, honestly. With all due respect, I think that for a Halloween knife, they're going to need to go above and beyond, and I don't think that that is above and beyond. It almost looks like it could be like an Evo knife, but like, again, it doesn't really look Halloween theme. But that's the only leak we have so far that I'm aware of. Also, in the update, we are also likely to see toys in the Battle Pass, which are just little emotes you can use, like the ones I'm showing up on screen right now that were in the summer update, so these are pretty cool, so very likely. Then we got the values, and the values is something that a lot of sweats on Murder Mystery 2 care about, so let's talk about values. Now, if you aren't familiar with previous updates on Murder Mystery 2, you might not be very knowledgeable on what the values will be looking like. When the set releases, it's probably going to be between 400 and 600 value, but it will quickly drop in value and will probably stabilize at around maybe 150 per item in the set, so around 300 for the whole set. And then for the Battle Pass Ancient, it's not looking great, honestly. It's going to probably fall to maybe even lower than the Celestial did, although I'm pretty sure Nicholas did something to kind of fix the bot problem. Although I have been seeing some bots, so I don't know if he did a great job at that. But we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe the bot problem was heavily fixed, and maybe the Ancients will be more expensive this year. Personally, I think it will end up around the value of Celestial in a year from now, which is around 1,000 value. But anyways, that's about it for today's video. That's about everything you guys should be expecting from the new Halloween update releasing very soon later this month. Make sure to click that like button, that subscribe button, and the notification bell so you guys get my most recent uploads if you haven't yet. I'll also be making a video probably the day after or the day of the Halloween update's release, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But with that, have a great day you guys. Peace.